Hello, quilters. It is Tuesday, and I am working in my kitchen right now. So I'm not in the sewing room. I had a workman here for since 8 o'clock this morning, and he just left. So I grabbed a quick shower and came to say hi. I haven't moved my office back to my office yet. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day. I am. I went outside for the workman to show me some of the electrical work he was doing because I just smile and nod. He's pointing. And then I did a do with electrical conduit something. And I'm like, oh, looks pretty. I have no idea. But what was pretty was outside. The sky is bluer than blue. There are buds on the trees. I think spring is finally here. And while we still could get more snow, it's a beautiful day. Let me see. It is 52 degrees and sunny today. And yesterday was grayer than gray. Sunday was gray. Saturday, I drove home from Delaware and it was gray and rainy the last 3 days. So it's been a week since I've seen the sun, and it's just so pretty. I'm tempted. I have not brought my bicycle out for the season yet, so I won't be out bike riding today, but that is definitely on this weekend's job list, is get the bike out, check the tires, get the battery charged up, and I want to get out and riding because today would be a beautiful day for it. Let's see the chat. Hi, Cindy. It's good to see you. I hope you're enjoying some of this beautiful weather. You're close enough to me that I think you have similar weather. Look out the window. I'm glad to be here for your work break. So yeah, I was traveling. I went to Blue Hen Quilt Shop in Delaware last week, and I met all my quilting friends that were waiting there to meet me, which was lovely. Isn't that funny how that happens when you meet quilters? They're just friends you haven't met yet. I was teaching for Handy Quilter, and a couple students there said they were going for Handy Quilter Academy or Handy Quilter retreats, but they were going alone out to Utah for some of the Handy Quilter sponsored events. So I assured them that their friends were just waiting there for them. It's a week of doctors, so I keep getting that. How was your appointment? Driving in the rain. Let's see. Annette, sunny and 77 in Kissimmee, Florida. I bet you wish it didn't get any hotter. Would you like it to stop right there for the summer, or do you like Florida hot? I don't. That's about as high as I'm willing to go. Hello in Minnesota, Krista. I hope you are enjoying a lovely spring day. Hi, Ronnie. It's nice to see you. So I am looking forward now that I ran down from getting a shower, drying my hair. I am at the kitchen table, and then I can quickly move into my office and get sewing. Hi, Carol. I'm glad you're here. And you too are close enough to me. I hope you're enjoying some of this gorgeous weather. I might have to do some of my work on the front porch. I have an Adirondack chair out there that a friend made for me. But if anyone has back problems, you know that if you end up sitting with your backside lower than your knees, it's really hard to get up from that. So as long as no one looks at me as I try to get out of an Adirondack chair, it's lovely. Sitting in it is lovely. Getting out of it involves throwing myself on the ground and then crawling back up into a standing position, but I'll take it. Because it's just so lovely. I may have to sit outside and do some work and put up with the indignities that come with that. Yay, Carol, you're enjoying the weather. Yeah, working in Delaware was lovely. It's so hard teaching quilting. You don't know how I suffer, because I meet all of my friends and then they live far away, and then I can't take them back home with me. And I have that problem at every quilt retreat and at every quilt class. It's like, why don't you all live next door to me? So that was sad. And yeah, but fortunately, quilters, we can get along online and keep in touch that way. Let's see, Carol, you just finished Carol, you just finished a hexie class at the Guild. Nice. I was just, again, like I said, down in Delaware, and at the Blue Hen Quilt Shop, there's a hexie pattern made by the quilt shop owner. Let me pull it up. It's called Hexie Fun. I'll put a link in the chat. She's a quilt designer, Erin Underwood, who owns the quilt shop. So I was having fun looking at all of her patterns. She designs for Creative Grids and has a whole wall of patterns that are all hers there. So I just put it in the chat. Go take a look at the website and see all the fun things that Erin Underwood wrote. Joan, yes, you are reasonably close to me. You're what, an hour and a half away? So I'm so glad you have lovely weather in Pennsylvania. It is just perfect. I went outside to pretend to ooh and ah at all of the conduit and wiring and stuff. They never hooked up my air conditioner, so the electrician was finally able to come today. It was like I didn't need it when I had it installed in December, so they were doing the outside work today. And yeah, I know nothing about it. I went, oh, it's pretty. I have no idea. But again, I got to be outside going, oh my word, it's just gorgeous. Carol, right? Ooh, more hexies. We all need more stuff to buy. And here, I put a link up for you so you can go check it out. I think it's a Hexie Fun class, but check around the website because she has a lot of patterns of hers there, which was lovely. So now yesterday was doctor all day. Tomorrow's doctor all day. Today I'm home, contractor half the day. Thursday, I have an infusion all day, and then I'm home for a while. But while I'm home, I'll be catching up on some work, and then I'll be doing some baby stuff because next week is my granddaughter's birthday, and she's going to be 3. She's a 3-nager for sure. The height of a 3-year-old and the vocabulary of a 3-year-old, but the attitude of a teenager. And it is just adorable. I went to see them a couple weeks ago, and she left her baby in the other room and didn't remember where her baby was. So I went and caught it for her. And then I brought it out and I got I was going to get my baby. And it's adorable. And if you know, everybody's grandchildren are just the best. Mine are the cutest, but you think the same about yours, and we'll agree to disagree on that. So I found a peasant top pattern for her. I found a like I said, a peasant top. I found a really fun little game for her, and I want to make her some stuff for her kitchen. Like pot holders and napkins and stuff. Her mom made her the cutest stuff out of felt. She made her like a felt cake in pieces, felt cookies, felt donuts. She made felt spaghetti, all sorts of felt food to go in her kitchen. She sewed it all together and stuffed it. And I just need to give her a little grandma stuff in there, little pot holders, little mini pot holders, and little mini napkins for her tea set. Let's see, Laura, they need a certain temperature outside to get proper freon pressures for a new AC. Okay, well, anyway, they were here today, but yeah, they were going to call before they came and they didn't, and I was in bed. So yeah, it worked out. So that's why I just got the shower now. Madeline, thank you. Happy birthday. It is our birthday season in our family for everyone in my offspring. We have everyone's birthday is the end of March, like the last of March to the 2nd of June, except we have one in February, one in September and October. But we're all really April and May birthdays. Ooh, Cindy, great idea. Thank you. An apron. She needs an apron. And I'm, getting stuff to make sweaters for the fall. She outgrew her sweater that I made her for Christmas. And I can use mug rugs for kid-sized placemats. Nice. Okay, I'm taking notes at this point. Apron, placemats. What did I say? Napkins, pot holders, peasant shirts, and games. I was going to get her a book, but apparently it's a book I've already given to the family twice. So I asked my daughter-in-law, does she have this book? And she said, we actually have 2 of those. So I gave the storybook version of one and a board book version of one. So I won't give it again. My birthday's in May. It's my granddaughter's birthday is next week and my son's is the following. So again, we just start stacking up. We have somebody on the 11th, 13th, 15th, 17th is St. Patty Day, and then tomorrow's my wedding anniversary. Again, we stack it all. It's all stacked together. And like I said, it is all the last, March, April, and May, 1 in April. But March is birthday season. And happy birthday Thursday, which would be the 20th. Again, my wedding anniversary is the 19th. Girls are so precious. You have 4 boys. I had a boy and a girl, but my girl was rather tomboy, so I didn't really have all of this stuff, and I'm enjoying it from a distance. And then I have another grandchild coming in the summer, in June, and not sure, boy or girl, to be perfect, whatever. Very exciting. Joan, you're closer to one of my grandkids. My birthday is usually Mother's Day. You're right after Mother's Day. I'm right before Mother's Day. Thank you. Happy anniversary to me. It is 37 years. My husband's busy that night. I have a guild meeting that night. It'll be nothing. I might put some soup in a pot. It's definitely a crock pot whenever both of us do different things at night. So I'll throw something in the crock pot tomorrow. Maybe it'll be something he likes. I'll have to think about it. So yeah, I'll be doing some kid sewing. I have another girl, the girl in my Bible study is having a baby girl in beginning of July. So again, lots of girl stuff. Another girl at our church just had a baby on Christmas, another girl. So there's going to be a lot of girl sewing, and you may start to see this going on my social media as things get done. So I'll be doing that. I did put a new quilt in As the Bobbin Turns today, which is my subscriber-only video series. Let me pull up the pictures. Again, I just ran out of the shower for this, so I always have an excuse of why I'm not ready. Is it here? Is it here? Here it is. Okay, now I will share it with you. So this is the quilt that is in As the Bobbin Turns. It's the video of how I did it. Let me pull this up. There we go. So this is a squared away quilt that I made with blue from my scrap basket. All blues work together, and it'll be a nice giveaway quilt. My infusion nurse, that I have infusions 2 weeks apart, and my infusion nurse said I hadn't given her a quilt yet, but she likes cool colors. So this is going to her. This quilt loves to be quilted with ribbon candy, but I'm trying to do things differently. So I did quilt it with my moon and star stencil. So moons and stars. Oh, and then we go back to another one of my blanket fort quilts. So my star and moon stencil is on my website, and I have a video of how I used that and quilted it all over the quilt without having to mark anything. So that is out now. The blog and everything will be out tomorrow and all the social media. Let's see. Happy anniversary. Thank you. I think it's been 37 years. When was 1988? Was that 37 years ago? So it's fashionable to be latish. Well, I'm nothing if not fashionable. Very fashionable. This weekend when I was teaching, I got to wear some really fun examples of my footwear. And since I don't stand to teach all the time because I can't, I can wear crazier footwear because it doesn't have to be, can I stand in these all day shoes, which is lovely. So there. It was very fun. People were taking videos of my shoes and sending them to their family. I know someone who loves shoes too. So anyway, that was fun. We were doing some long arm quilting and doing free motion quilting, and it was just traveling is hard for me physically, but the classroom, I love hanging out with quilters there. Cindy in Massachusetts. I have a squared away quilt somewhere that needs to be finished. You need to find that, and you should ribbon candy it. I have another one that is finished, and I should baste it and ribbon candy it because I usually baste a quilt up before my infusions because I feel kind of ill, like think morning sickness afterward. And then I just put together a quilt that I feel like quilting, and I always feel like quilting ribbon candy. So get that basted. I hope you had fun at retreat last weekend, 2 weekends ago. I know I had friends there with you, and I'm hoping to see if I can come back later in the year. I have to get a few other details first around the is it mom season or not. So I hope to see you again at retreat later this year. We go to a retreat in Sturbridge, Massachusetts, which is fun. It's my friend runs the retreat, and it's someone I have quilted with for 20 plus years. Cindy, you would need a stencil for that. Funny, I have a stencil for that. That is 1.5 inch finished, and I have a stencil of ribbon candy at 1.5 inch finished. What do you know? It's like I read your mind. Crazy. So that's what I have going on. I'm not digging into stitching yet because I don't know about you, but there are flat surfaces in my sewing room, and then I have half done projects all over them. So I kind of have to finish up stuff for a day just to find my way back down to so I can cut fabric. So that's what I'll be doing today, putting a couple seams in this, a couple buttons on that, whatever. I live to serve. I'm here for you, Cindy. Imagine that I would have a stencil for ribbon candy. So I'm going to go do some piddling, put on a good book. I just finished reading The Wild Robot. My grandkids are into that series. There's 3 books in the series. And I listened to I listened to it on the way home from Delaware and then finished listening to it when I was driving down toward the medical center. I live an hour away from Westchester Medical Center, which is a major medical center that is not in New York City. So it's nice. It's a long drive, but it's not as bad as going through the city. So that's nice. And I finished the book coming back from that. And I think I still have an in-depth book. I haven't, I'm behind on the JD Robb series. So I think I'll put on a book and go piddle in my sewing room and for the rest of the day. So I hope you have some fun quilting. I apologize ahead of time for any social media that may come out this weekend. I get a lot of steroids when I go through infusions, so I get weird. I think really fast. Okay, I think slow, but I talk really fast, and I'm very scattered. So there may be some weird things coming out this weekend, but I should be calmer by the time I talk to you again next week. So I will be back to hopefully show you some more new stuff next week, Tuesday at 2:30 in New York time, because I don't know how to do time zones, but I will see you again next week. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and